Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. What does the spirit guides and angels want Capricorn to know? This is for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. Hello, Caps. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they want you to know? Forgiveness. Oh, no. There we go. All right. Your guides want you to know that you have to forgive, Cap. I know that's hard for us. In the heart place, the answer is no. And that's the green no. Let me see what this is. Make sure that this is a hard no or a soft no. Hold on. Let me see if this is the one. Nope, this is a firm no. This is a firm no. Firm no in the heart place. What else do we have? This is interesting. And then we have reconsider. All right, you got a lot going on, honeys. Spirit on one hand wants you to know that forgiveness, there is someone in your energy that you need to forgive, Cap. You got to do it. I want you to know, though, that forgiving this person, this firm no, and this reconsider, I am not reading this as one cohesive reading. I don't get it. I feel like this is three different situations. Now, we're going to clarify everything, and maybe it is. Maybe to some of you guys, or, for some of you guys, you have to forgive. You have to set boundaries for a firm no, and there's also something that you have to reconsider. Maybe that's what it is. Something that you have to reconsider. I feel like, Cap, in your heart, you had to say no. It was a firm no. I feel like maybe this is a boundary that you're setting. All right? You're also being guided to reconsider something else. Ultimately, this feels like a relationship read, but I'm not going to call it. I'm going to see what each one of them has. I'm going to see what comes out, because I feel that things can change, Things can change. I feel that narratives change. And let's see. So without further ado, why is forgiveness here? Chariot to the Knight of Cups. As soon as I said it wasn't a relationship read. As soon as I thought that it wasn't. And then the Moon. All right. So someone played games. They were up and down. Okay. 1 minute they were trying to leave. I can leave you anytime I want, Capricorn. The other minute they was, I love you, Capricorn. I can't be without you, blah, 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 blah. The Moon shows that they held back their emotions. They were in fear or disillusion or disillusioned about something that they should have otherwise not been delusional about. All right. Top of the deck shows that there is a Knight of Swords, indicating that when they got mad about this, they had the nerve to lash out. Past energy shows that they always kept their damn options open with this 7 of Cups. This is why you need to forgive. Capricorn, we don't like our time being wasted. This person that was not as decisive as you are, sweetheart. You're dealing with a very indecisive, incapable person who cared more about this Chariot energy, proving to you that they can move forward rather than to really putting energy and pouring into this connection. They, on the other hand, with this Knight of Cups, decided that they would focus on romanticizing love rather than actually doing the hard work. Capricorn, you and I both know, Capricorn Moon is here, that we don't like a person that's not going to put more energy, that's not going to put less energy or less effort into something that we're pouring our energy into. This is why they say we view love as logical. Because, and this is going to be for my Cap Suns and Moons, or Cap Moons only in this particular case, because if you are a Capricorn Sun, you have a different way of emoting. Let's talk about the Moons. You want to make sure that somebody is going to put the same amount of effort as you. We have a tendency of thinking or being accused of thinking that if we can do it, everybody else can. I don't think that that's a tall order, but you know, whatever. This individual definitely screwed that up. And they kept you as options. They wanted to keep their option open or keep the illusion that they can have their options open. Some of them did not want to disappoint you. Maybe they, like I said, with this Knight of Cups, they would constantly chase you, but they romanticized love and not put in the hard work to sustain love. They liked it for show. But it was easier for them, Capricorn, in theory than in practice. You understand what I'm saying? Easier in theory than in practice. You are a hard candidate to prove otherwise. Looking back at me is a Four of Wands. You considered at some point possibly marrying this person. They kept their options open and you didn't like their fickleness. And therefore, there was a lot of miscommunication between you. You got to forgive this person for wasting your time, Cap. I'm sorry. You have to. You have to. They did not prioritize you. They kept you in an energy where you were constantly questioning what the hell they wanted. Oh, yes, I understand. You could have killed this person half the time. But Caps, my beautiful Caps, you have to forgive them. Spirit is calling for you to forgive for the end of the year read. This is what has come out. All right. The Chariot is also here reminding you that you know damn well that you can leave whenever you want to, but I do not feel like this was the problem. I feel like you were very direct and upfront about what you wanted, and you got met back with a bunch of indecisiveness. I'm not going to show you how I really feel, and I'm going to in turn pour my energy into pretending that I have all of these options, so forth and so on, instead of just loving on you back. Maybe they mistook your firmness and directness and your Saturn way of showing love with you being too much of a taskmaster, and they wanted you to go with the flow with this damn Knight of Cups. You're not going with the flow when you're insecure. If you have a lack of security, not that you are insecure within yourself, but if there's a lack of security in a relationship, whoever's listening, cross watchers, you can cancel Christmas, because no Capricorn, nothing, especially a moon, is going to continue to invest in something where they don't feel they're going to get a return on their investment back as a natural defense mechanism. Other zodiac signs have to work a little bit harder to do that. We do it naturally. Sorry to say that. Yeah, you know, none of us are perfect, but that's what I got. What remains here is the moon and the Chariot. All right. I want to go in with some clarifiers. There is a lot of carrying before I move on, carrying the communication forward, but rushing in with this erratic, non-productive communication. Why is the moon here? What the moon hid from you is that this person did want to try. I'm so over it. But they were mentally afraid and they were fearful. The moon with the moon. This has been coming out on all of these damn readings tonight. This person was scared. You got to forgive them for being scared. You're scared them, Capricorn. It's triggering to me. We're going to get through it together, because I'm not a monster. I didn't jump out from the shadows and say, boo. But this is how this person took it. They were afraid to give you an offer. They were afraid to give you something. Instead, they wanted you to take your time and take the scraps that they were giving you. But this is what it was. This is what's clarifying the moon. They're afraid. Mentally restricted. What they want is the 10 of Pentacles. But they could not give you that. They always had to show you with this Chariot at the bottom of the deck that it's like they could not move forward without always letting you know, I don't need this. I don't have to deal with this. Like, remember, like, it's like they're in this energy constantly of using the Chariot in its detriment, using the Chariot as a weapon. Because what does the Chariot mean? Okay, so we have the Chariot, right? The Chariot is beautiful Beautiful energy, right? It means that we have the willpower to succeed. We can move forward, right? Yeah. It means that we control the chariot. We are driving the chariot. And we have the willpower to steer, to go, like we have the power to steer this chariot the way that we want. Because the imagery is a brave soldier, right? Steering that chariot. This individual, unfortunately, was always blocked. I'm going to remind you that I can move forward, but I ain't moving forward. In order to get you moving, you don't just need the car, you need the gas. This person got the car, but they never had the damn gas. You know why? Because they feel directionless and they felt stuck. They were afraid to go back as much as they're afraid to move forward. They are filled with fear of the unknown. They doubt themselves as much as they doubted you. They are worried that any action that they take may lead to a result where they feel even more out of control. So they're at a complete standstill. They are taking a time out. You felt like you, and I'm going to say this because as the year-end reading, I understand, Caps. They felt like they were being micromanaged to make a move. They did not understand that what you needed to feel secure was what they failed to give. They felt demoralized and micromanaged, and they didn't feel in control of their own destiny because you wanted them to make a decision and stop pussyfooting around it. Let's move on. That's where we are. Okay? They're operating, so they took that chariot and beat you in the face with it and used it as a weapon. It became I'll tell you when I'm going to give you the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to do it when I want to do it. I am control of my own destiny. But if you have to say it, then you really aren't, right? Although that's not always the case, it definitely was here. What remains is the moon and the chariot. We move on. In the heart place, we do have no, and this is, again, a firm no. So we're going to find out why this is here and what it means. This is for Capricorn. Why is no here for their year-end read, Spirit? Why is no here? A firm no. Why is no here for Capricorn? Death. The King of Pentacles actually landed in reverse. I'm sorry to say that. But the way that I just got through talking about the Chariot, that kind of matches the King of Pentacles in reverse. That matches, honestly. Give me one more, please. Thank you. All right. This person didn't know what they wanted in their future. The Death card to the King of Pentacles in reverse to the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands. I apologize. Let's not put them swords in there. Okay, so Cap, when a King of Pentacles who knows what they want, they want to make an offer. They could be a business owner. They could be they're reliable. They're hardworking. They have commitment and patience. When he is in reverse, they feel that they wanted change, but I feel, unfortunately, that for a lot of you guys, the relationship got stale. I believe that things, unfortunately, they were in reverse because this is abundance and security. What happens when you no longer feel secure? Then that's what happened. They did not feel that they can make a bet on this relationship anymore. I was describing the Chariot. I feel like this person is stubborn and controlling. What did I just say about the Chariot in reverse? That is exactly stubbornness coming out. Now let's talk about stubbornness. You just don't want to move just because you don't want nobody to tell you that. This is that elementary. Seriously. This person is materialistic as hell, irresponsible and unreliable. The exact opposite. The exact opposite. Completely manipulative, using material wealth to control people around them. They believe that they're always right and they have to have their way. Some of you guys are dealing with either a Scorpio. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody that has Capricorn in their chart. There is an individual that I'm thinking about as this is coming out, and he has Capricorn. He has exalted Capricorn in the second house. Every single one of his actions is built around trying to prove some point to somebody. And I've made this analogy in my life coaching one-on-one sessions with people. And it's like, you're afraid of what somebody going to think, like as if somebody going to show up, a news channel and the press is going to show up. This person was stupid. Let's discuss it. No one cares. Like they think that people care so much more than what they do. I'm not saying that they're not loved. I'm just saying the fear of failure. Who's watching? Who is there to measure that you failed if you decide to invest in a relationship? They're quicker to invest in money than they are the relationship. In Capricorn, I can see, unfortunately, the attraction, okay? Because you are driven by success and goals, but not from a greedy perspective unless you have a fire moon. Then your motivation is a little bit different. And I am looking at this Three of Wands, which indicates to me that when this person looked out on the future, they did not see themselves successful unless they were chasing the dollar. And I'm also seeing that that is about to change. Top of the deck is the Two of Swords. And in the past, we were in the Ten of Swords. This person is in their head a whole lot. All right. They're in their head a whole lot. They think that people care about things that they don't care about. They are extremely mentally stressed out. Some of them can be depressed. So if you were thinking about something with this person, not necessarily a relationship, but although no pentacles came out, the only thing that I'm thinking about right now is if you were thinking about the future, whether you could be successful or happy with this individual, the answer is a hard damn no. The only thing that's going to make you and this individual even remotely, although Spirit is saying no, I feel like the death card trumps that, because the death indicates that there's going to be change. Endings is in beginnings, because the death card speaks to that. All right. So this person was definitely a King of Pentacles in reverse. The death card is here. What's going to be changing? In death, what are we talking about? What exactly is being highlighted with that death card? And I feel like everything that this person lost. I mean, we're talking about transformation, change, and rebirth. I am going to go in right now. I just want to see. What's our time? All right, we're looking good. Why is death here? What needs to change? The way they look at love, Ace of Cups. The way they don't open up and keep their feelings to themselves with the Moon. And the way they want to come in and say that they are sorry. So I'm going to let you know that this is what's changing. But remember, Spirit says hard no. I feel like Spirit saying hard no for this. If you don't see a change, and I'm not saying play God, but if you don't see a change, then hard no it is. Ace of Cups to the Moon, because they have not shown you this. You don't know that they're in love and they are changing. I'm happy I clarified that. Top of the deck is, they are completely stressed out. Yep, you are the Empress. You are their Empress. They want to start over with you. And what's looking back at me is the Lovers. I do not indicate third party situations here with this particular card. I feel like this is them screwing up so much that now they realize what they need to do. All right. I would prefer to see a death there, because in order for your heart to be changed, there has to be damn near a surgical transformation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Surgical, a very precise transformation. And it's going to take a whole lot to get a seat at the table. But this is what they want. And then reconsider is here. It's kind of reading like a timeline. It's kind of reading like past, present, and future almost. It is 3 cards. So, you know what I'm saying? Although I'm not necessarily putting it together like that, but it's like, I'm forgiving you so I can move on, and the things that you did. It's a hard no unless you change, and if you do change, maybe I can reconsider. That's kind of what it's looking like, Cap. Why is reconsider here? Yep, 10 cups. Beautiful. We got, yep, the past. There we go. So it's looking like there may be a reconsideration once they show you that they've changed. And then we do got the 5 of cups. So they're extremely damn sorry. They are regretful and remorseful for all that crap they did. And this is very blatant. Like, you can read this. 5 of cups to the 6 of cups to the 10 of cups. I mean, really? Top of the deck is 9 pentacles. They know you don't need them, Cap. Bottom of the deck is the temperance. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. They want to temper in the past, but you didn't see the changes that you needed. It was a hard damn no in your heart. You cut your heart off to this. You blocked this out. You blocked this love out because of what they were showing you. And you had to block the love out and forgive them at the same damn time. People don't realize how hard that is. I told you in the beginning of this reading, this was somebody that you could have considered marrying with that 4 of Wands. They know that you don't need them. And then we're looking at your major arcana as well. And judgment. Come on through. Look at all of these major arcanas. This is what's going to prompt you to reconsider. The temperance to the judgment and the devil. Listen, the devil and the 9 of pentacles indicates that you are the single lady, single man, and they know damn well that you don't need them. You don't need them for anything. You are the love of their life from the past. You are the one that they're crying over spilled milk about. You are the one that they want this 10 of cups with. But they're going through their judgment right now, which is fantastic. And they are willing to temper. I like yours. I like your reading. Because, I mean, they're already going through death. Now they're going to go out of their way to show you, but they're going through judgment. They're working on absolution and being reborn. Look at all of these cards that came out. Let's go ahead and remain. Look, what remains? Judgment, temperance, the devil. I'm changing. I'm changing. I want forever. I want to work on this now. Will you reconsider is the question, Cap. All right. Let's go ahead and look at one more thing. So Spirit wants you to know, and looking at the top of this deck of these oracle cards, get more information. Spirit wants you to remember that you make sure you gather all of the information that you need before you walk back into possibly reconsidering. Because in the past, you were abundant, or you guys were abundant together. There still is a little bit of a twinge of we could have been successful. You guys can be abundant together, but this person has to control the narrative, which led to the demise or the downfall of this union. So let's go over and close on all of your cards. So I feel like the moon is what you needed to forgive. It was the constant reminding that they have to be control of their own chariot. The selfishness and not letting you know how they felt was what you forgave. A hard no unless changes could be done with the death card. Death is indicating that you may reconsider, which is the next card, unless they completely transform. Transformative energy is here, Capricorn, and then reconsidering. Why is it here? Because they've been moderating. because they recognize their devil. You guys could be mirroring with this Capricorn major arcana. They can have major Capricorn in their chart as well, just in a different place. Because a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising will operate a little bit different than a Capricorn in the second house. That's exalted. However, depending on what is driving that personality, that sun and moon, we could either make or break that exalted energy. This feels like a very greedy, I gotta have it type energy. But you guys, they're aware of their devil and they're being remade right now. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Capricorn, this is a good one. This is your year in reading. We're going to stop it right there. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. And I will see you guys in the new year. Happy holidays.